Hello, welcome back to maths class. Today we are going to discuss about the factor theorem in polynomial. Factor theorem. Okay. First I am going to state the factor theorem, that is for any second degree polynomial p of x, for any second degree polynomial p of x, and for any number a, if p of a is equal to 0, then the first degree polynomial x minus a is a factor of the polynomial. P of x. Okay, this is actually the statement of the factor theorem in polynomials. So, first we just read the factor theorem, then we can explain it. Okay, that is P of x is any second degree polynomial. P of x is any second degree polynomial. You can take any second degree polynomial like this. Okay, and for any number a, okay, any other number a, then if P of a is equal to 0, then we can say that x minus a is a factor of the polynomial P of x. Okay, if we take any number a, then P of that number is equal to 0, then we can say that x minus a is a factor of P of x. Okay, in the last class we discussed that if x minus a is a factor of P of x, then we have P of a is equal to 0. Okay, x minus a is a factor of P of x, then we can say that P of a is equal to 0. And this is actually the converse of that thing. Okay, what is the converse? Yes, if P of x is a polynomial and a is any number, then if P of a is equal to 0, then x minus a is equal to, x minus a is a factor of P of x. Okay, and if we take any number like this, we can explain it. Okay, for example, P of x is equal to x square minus 1. Okay, P of x is equal to x square minus 1. And here I am going to take a number 1. Okay, here I am going to take a number 1 such that P of 1. What is P of 1? Yes, P of 1 is equal to, instead of this x, here I am going to write this 1. That is 1 square minus 1. 1 square is 1. 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. Okay, and here we have P of 1 is equal to 0. Then what we can say that? Yes, we can say that x minus 1 is a factor of the polynomial x square minus 1. This is what we call factor theorem. So, how do we check one number is a or one polynomial is a factor of another polynomial, or how do we check a first degree polynomial is a factor of a second degree polynomial? Yes, if we subtract a number from the variable, put that number as P of that number is 0, then we can say that that first degree polynomial is a factor of the second degree polynomial. Okay, here x minus 1 is a factor, then P of 1 is equal to 0, or P of 1 is equal to 0, then x minus 1 is a factor. Okay, this is how we check a first degree polynomial is a factor of a second degree polynomial. Okay, this method is using to find whether a first degree polynomial is a factor of a second degree polynomial or not. Okay, so this is what we call the factor theorem. And if, yes, P of x is a polynomial. Okay, P of x is a polynomial and x minus a is another polynomial. Okay, P of x is a second degree polynomial and you can see that this x minus a is a first degree polynomial. If this first degree polynomial is not a factor of this second degree polynomial, okay, this first degree polynomial x minus a is not a factor of this second degree polynomial p of x, then how do we make that as a factor of this second degree polynomial? Yes, we know that if x minus a is a factor, then p of a is equal to 0. Okay, if x minus a is not a factor, then we can see that p of a is not equal to 0. Right? If x minus a is not a factor, okay, not a factor, then p of a is not equal to 0. P of a is not equal to 0, or it is a number greater than or less than 0. Right? It will be positive or negative, it just doesn't matter. Okay, p of a is not equal to 0. And if we subtract this number, suppose p of a is equal to 1. If we subtract this number from this p of x, this x minus a will be a factor of this polynomial, this new polynomial. Okay, if we subtract p of a, okay, if we subtract p of a from p of x, we will have, or we can say that x minus a is a factor of this p of x minus p of a. Okay. Based on this, we have some problems. We are going to do that. Okay, that is in the page number 240. Okay, that is in page number 240. We have some questions like this. In each pair of polynomials given below, find the number to be subtracted from the first to get a polynomial for which the second is a factor. Find also the second factor of the polynomial got on subtracting the number. Okay, here we have a question. First question, x square minus 3x plus 5 is a second degree polynomial and x minus 4. Okay, what we need to find here? That is, we need to find a number. Okay, we need to find a number that is subtracted from this polynomial. This is actually a second degree polynomial. Okay, that second degree polynomial minus a number. Okay, we are going to find that number, and then it will be or this x minus 4 will be a factor of this polynomial. Okay, if we subtract a number from this polynomial, this x minus 4 will be a factor of this. Which is that number? Yes, that number is, yes, x minus 4 is need to be a factor, right? So the number is p of 4. Okay, p of 4 is that number. So here our p of x is equal to x square minus 3x plus 5. Okay, and we need to make this x minus 4 is a factor. For that we need to find out a number that should be subtracted from this polynomial to get this as a factor. Okay, so I am going to find out p of 4. Okay, what is p of 4? P of 4, instead of x just substitute 4, that is 4 square minus 3 into 4 plus 5. Okay, 4 square is 16 minus 3 into 4 is equal to 12 plus 5. Then 16 minus 12 is equal to 4. 4 plus 5 is equal to 9. Okay, so we got the number. That is, we need to subtract this number 9 from this polynomial. It will be a multiple of this polynomial, or this polynomial, if we subtracted 9 from this polynomial, and one factor of that polynomial should be this x minus 4. Okay, so here I am going to find out p of x minus 9. What is p of x minus 9? P of x minus 9 is equal to x square minus 3x plus 5 minus 9. Okay, x square minus 3x plus 5 minus 9. That is equal to, yes, x square minus 3x. 5 minus 9 is equal to minus 4. Okay, then we get a polynomial p of x is equal to x square minus 3x minus 4. Okay, and what about this polynomial? This polynomial x minus 4 is a factor of this polynomial. If it is a factor, we can see that p of 4 is equal to 0. Let us check whether p of 4 is equal to 0 or not. Okay, so here we have p of x minus 9 is equal to, yes, p of x minus 9 is equal to x square minus 3x minus 4. Okay, if x minus 4 is a factor of this polynomial, p of 4 is equal to 0. That is 4 square minus 3 into 4 minus 4. That is 4 square is 16 minus 12 minus 4. That is 16 minus 12 is equal to 4. 4 minus 4 is equal to 0. That is, now this x minus 4 is a factor of this polynomial x square minus 3x minus 4. Okay, to make this polynomial as a factor, we need to subtract p of 4 from this polynomial. Okay, so, and we need to find out the second factor. We can see that 4 is one factor, that is x square minus 3x minus 4. X minus 4 is a factor. We need to find out the another factor. Okay, as we did in the last exercise or the problems in the last exercise, here, yes, what is a plus b? Yes, a plus b is equal to, yes, a plus b is equal to 3 and ab is equal to negative 4. Okay, then find the factors of negative 4, that is negative 1 into 4 or negative 4 into 1 or negative 2 into 2. Okay, all these are factors in which, yes, the sum is negative 3, right? Sum is negative 3. A plus b is equal to 3. A plus b is equal to 3. Then the bigger number should be a positive number. Okay, bigger number should be a positive number. So here we are going to take this set. Okay, 4 and negative 1. 4 and negative 1. So here we have 4 is already a factor. Then which is the second factor? That is equal to x minus minus 1. That is x plus 1 is the second factor. Okay, x plus 1 is the second factor of this polynomial. These problems we already did in the last exercise. Okay, so this is how we solve this problem. And next we are going to do another problem like this. Okay, the second problem. That is, question is x square minus 3x plus 5 and x plus 4. Okay, we need to find out a number subtracted from this polynomial p of x so that x plus 4 is a factor of that. Okay, so first, which is that number? Yes, our p of x is equal to x square minus 3x plus 5. Okay, and the number to be subtracted. Okay, number to be subtracted. Which is the number to be subtracted? Yes, number to be subtracted is, yes, p of, see here, this number is x plus 4. That is actually x minus minus 4. So we need to take p of negative 4. Okay, p of negative 4. So p of negative 4 is equal to, yes, negative 4 whole square plus negative 4 whole square minus 3 into negative 4 plus 5. Okay, so that is equal to 16. Then minus 3 into minus 4 is equal to plus 12 plus 5. So that we have 16 plus 12 is equal to 28. 28 plus 7 is equal to 33. That is, we need to subtract this 33 from this polynomial. Then this x plus 4 will be a factor of that polynomial. Okay, so we are going to find out p of x minus 33. Okay, p of x minus 33 is equal to x square minus 3x plus 5 minus 33. So that is equal to x square minus 3x, then plus 5 and minus 33, that is minus 28. Okay, then we can see that this x plus 4 is a factor. Then we need to find out the second number. Which is that number? Yes, which is that number? We are going to find out the factors of the 28. Which are the factors? Yes, 4 and 7. Right? 4 into 7 is 28. 4 sevens are 7 fours are 28. So we can take 7 and 4. 4 is already a factor. 4 is already a factor. Then the second factor is, yes, one number should be positive and another number should be negative. Then only the product is negative. Right? So here we have x plus 4 is a factor. Then the second factor is equal to x minus 7. Okay, x minus 7 is the factor. So if we multiply x minus 7 and x plus 4, we have x square minus, yes, minus 7x plus 4x, that is equal to minus 3x. Then minus 7 into 4 is equal to minus 28. Okay, so this is how we solve this problem. And here we have some more questions like this. Okay, I am going to explain that problems also because it is somewhat difficult, right? Okay, third question, that is x square plus 5x minus 7 and x minus 1. Okay, so to make x minus 1 as a factor, which number is to be subtracted from it? Yes, this is our polynomial p of x. P of x is equal to x square plus 5x minus 7. Okay, and to make this a factor, we need to subtract p of 1. Okay, the number to be subtracted is equal to p of 1, that is 1 square plus 5 into 1 minus 7. 1 plus 5 minus 7, that is equal to 6 minus 7 is equal to negative 1. Okay, so subtract this negative 1 from this polynomial, that is p of x minus 1. P of x minus 1 means p of x plus 1. Right? P of x plus 1. So, P of x plus 1 is equal to x square plus 5x minus 7 plus 1. Minus 7 plus 1 is equal to x square plus 5x minus 6. Okay, x square plus 5x minus 6. This x square plus 5x minus 6. Yes, we have this x minus 1 is a factor. Okay. 1 into which number is equal to 6 minus 6? Yes, that is, yes, x plus 5. Okay, one number is x plus 6. One number is positive and another number is negative. Then only we get the product is equal to negative 6. 1 and which number is negative 6? 1 and negative 6 is negative 6. So, the second factor is equal to x plus 6. Okay, second factor is equal to x plus 6. And here we have one more sub question in the first question, that is x square minus 4x minus 3 and x minus 1. Okay, do the similar steps in that problem also and do that as a homework. Now we are going to do the second problem in that exercise. Okay, second problem in the exercise. This is the second problem in the polynomial x square plus kx plus 6. In the polynomial x square plus kx plus 6, what number must be taken as k to get a polynomial for which x minus 1 is a factor? Find also the other factor of that polynomial. Okay, so it's a frequently asking question. Find the value of k. Okay, here we have for this polynomial x square plus kx plus 6, what number should be taken as k? That means we need to find out the value of k. Okay, and we have one more thing, that is x minus 1 is a factor of this polynomial. Okay, x minus 1 is a factor of this polynomial. And these types of question to find the value of k, yes, we use the factor theorem. That is, if x minus 1 is a factor, we can see that, yes, what is our p of x here? P of x is equal to x square plus kx plus 6. Okay, since x minus 1 is a factor, we can say that p of 1 is equal to 0. Okay, x minus 1 is a factor here, therefore we can say that p of 1 is equal to 0. That is, yes, what is p of 1 here? P of 1 is equal to 1 square plus k plus 6. Okay, 1 square k into 1 is equal to k plus 6, which is equal to 0. Okay, add the numbers together. Okay, 1 plus 6, that is 7 plus k is equal to 0. Then what is k? K is equal to, yes, k is equal to negative 7. Okay, so the value of k is equal to negative 7. Okay, then what is that polynomial? If we substitute the value of k, what is our p of x? Yes, p of x is equal to x square. Yes, minus 7. This k is minus 7x plus 6. Okay, so x minus 1 is a factor here. Okay, x minus 1 is a factor and we need to find out the second factor. How do we find the second factor? Yes, as we did in the last problems, we are going to find out the second factor, that is a plus b is equal to 7 and ab is equal to 6. Okay, product of which two numbers is equal to 6? That is 6 and 1. Their sum is equal to 7. Okay, therefore one factor is, we already have x minus 1 as a factor. Then what will be the second factor? Yes, x minus 6 is the second factor. Clear? Okay, then we have one more question. Third question. In the polynomial kx square plus 2x minus 5, what number must be taken as k to get a polynomial for which x minus 1 is a factor? Okay, that is, in the third problem also we need to find out the value of k, and we have x minus 1 is a factor. So just substitute p, just find out p of 1, then find the value of k. We have x minus 1 is a factor, then p of x minus 1 is a factor, then p of 1 is equal to 0. Then you can easily find out the value of k. Okay, that is also a homework. So two homeworks are there. First is sub question 4 in first question, and the third question in page number 242 homeworks. Okay, children, thank you.